So today for our Vipassana Insight Meditation, I'm going to pull one of our mindfulness cards from the mindfulness deck and just read that as inspiration before I guide you in the practice. So I am focused on this rest and balance category. So this is mindfulness card, simple practices for everyday life. I don't see an author's name on there, but I just got them I think it was last week I just got them. Okay. So our card for today is listen to the body. So let's see what it says. Our bodies are full of wisdom. We just need to take the time to listen to them. They often give us early warning signals of how we're doing, little tensions to tell us that unless we relax, bigger storms are on their way. Spend a few minutes running your attention through your body from your head to your toes. Forming a strong sense of body awareness will serve you well in life. So, this is about body awareness today. And usually, when we start, we do check in with the body. So, with that, let's take a moment to get settled in our sitting position, and then we will begin. So, go ahead and do that, getting comfortable and allowing yourself to be with the spine erect as much as possible, but not rigid, of course. Also relaxed, closing the eyes or lowering the gaze, and just resting here for a few moments. So let's start off with listening to the body as our inspiration has told us. So allowing the awareness to scan through the body now and noticing any obvious areas of tension. So you might want to soften and release those areas. Maybe consciously relax the shoulders, particularly if you've had a long day. Maybe the jaw, the belly, the hands. Listening to your body and what it needs right now. And because we get so easily lost in thoughts, we start our practice with Vipassana by bringing the attention to the breath. So, using the breath as a primary anchor of mindfulness. And we do this because it helps us to quiet our minds, helps to steady our minds, and then we can be awake to all that is present, all that arises. So, taking a few deeper breaths here, really feeling the sensations of the breath. Being aware of the lungs filling up and slowly and gently exhaling, releasing that air, really being with the breath. And then returning to the natural rhythm of the breath, And see where your attention is drawn today. Maybe it's at the nostrils with the air tickling in and out. Maybe it's at the belly, the rising and the falling of the belly. Maybe it's at the chest, that expansion and contraction, just really feeling that. And using one of those areas as your focus, your meditation object, if you will, knowing that we don't have to make any changes to the breath at all. We just allow the breath to be as it is. Don't have to make it deeper, make it whatever. There's no right way to breathe here. We just breathe and we just pay attention to the breath. Just being with it as it is. So let's do that for a few minutes. And if the mind wanders, just bringing the mind for now back to the breath, feeling those sensations of the breath, the breathing in, breathing out. So as we open up the awareness, probably had become aware of thinking. And you can use a very soft mental note here. And that would be thinking, thinking. Or you can say this is a thought. And no judgment needed. Just reawaken to this present moment, coming back to the breath, coming back to your home base. Now you might notice sounds. Maybe there's cars passing by. Maybe there's pets. Maybe there's other people in your home. And you could just note that as sound, sound. And then returning back to the breath. Maybe you have feelings of being warm or cool. Maybe there's an image that arises. Maybe you didn't get a chance to eat dinner yet and you're feeling hungry. And you see, these can all be in the background without drawing you away from the breath, from this moment. Being awake, being open and present. Now, if you're feeling any sensations in the body and they're arising and they're strong, really calling your attention, you can use those sensations to be your primary meditation object. So maybe you're feeling some heat or chills, maybe tingling or itchiness or stabbing, achiness. And just have that soft, mindful, loving awareness and just feel the sensation as it is. Is it pleasant? Is it unpleasant? And as you're being with that sensation, does it become more intense or does it dissipate? And just notice and observe how it changes. Then, when it's no longer as strong, you can return back to that breath, the mindfulness of the breath. You can breathe with the sensation if needed. We do very similarly with the emotions that arise, whether it's fear or grief or excitement, happiness, sadness. Just meet that emotion with kindness. Don't push it away. Don't judge it. Just allow it to come in. Invite it in for tea. Hello, emotion. Then, as you're noticing the emotion, where do you feel that emotion in the body? Where do you feel it? Is it static? Is it moving? Really having that awareness of the body, where it is. Just pay attention, allow it to be as it is. And as you're here in the present, just notice how the emotion changes. Certainly, you can breathe with the emotion if needed. Or you can just come right back to the breath to your home base of the present moment. And so we'll do that for a little bit longer now. Coming back to the breath. And come back now to focusing on the breath, taking a few deeper breaths here, feeling those sensations, those sensations, being present and aware of the body. And coming into the heart now, and offering yourself gratitude for your practice today. For being present, for being here. It's an act of self care. By the merits of our practice today, may all beings be free and at peace.